Hello friends, and welcome back for day number 6 of our 30-day island challenge to complete an entire island using only one color in 30 IRL days. And like I said, today is day number 6, so we're getting, what, is that like a fifth of the way done? I'm pretty sure that's a fifth, which is kind of crazy already. I feel like we haven't done too much on the island yet, so I'm a little stressed now that I just thought of that, to be honest. But today we have one main goal. Well, I guess kind of two. I want to go code shopping today, and I also want to do a little bit of island planning. So that'll be super fun for us. And I guess, oh wait, we do have some Nook miles real quick. What do I have? Pick a bunch. Oh, from selling fruit. Interesting. I guess I didn't get that one last time. That's okay though. Anything else? Nothing else. Okay. Let's head over to the Able Sisters. Is it open yet? It is. Okay, I forgot what time it was. I do need to, I think I still need to log into the portal for the first time. Ooh, I see a lot of red things. Oh my gosh, look at all of this stuff right here. It's almost all red. Okay, I'm excited. Let's go in here real quick. And if you can't tell, and this is your first episode, our whole island is going to be red. So if you couldn't tell by my outfit or anything else, we are indeed doing a red island. And I see a lot of fun red things. Look at this. Yes. Okay, I really want this. We're getting this wig with ribbon. That is so cute. We also have these, which I don't think I love. I kind of wish these came in like a normal red color. We already have these boots. I'm currently wearing them. I mean, there is a clown nose. Oh, I can't wear my glasses with it? That's kind of lame. I'm going to keep my glasses. Are these? No, there's not a red version of these actually. And then let's see. This is kind of too pink, I think. A little too pink for what I'm looking for. And I already have this skirt. We did look at these pants, but I'm pretty sure they're a little too orange for my liking. There is this sweater, which is kind of nice, but not really the vibe of the island I'm going for. There is this track jacket that I think is kind of cute. I think I'll buy that. And then this shirt is interesting. I might buy it for my villagers. So let's buy these things real quick. I do not want to wear it out. And then I'm also going to buy this shirt so we can gift that to another villager as well. I know they technically won't wear them during the dream addresses, which is kind of boring, but I think it'll be really cute if we gift them a bunch of clothes for them to wear when they walk around the island. I think that would be super adorable. And then here's Sable. Gotta talk to her because I want her patterns. And then, yeah, I don't think I logged into this yet, and we do need to open it before we can buy it from the ABD. So let's log into this real quick, and then we can run over to Resident Services. Before we look at the Nook Mile items, I did want to stop in and check out Nook Shopping, which of course there is nothing for us in red. I'm really looking for this shirt in red, and I have not come across it yet. So that's kind of annoying. And then yeah, nothing else really. I don't know. I also want the red rain hat. I'm pretty sure there's a red version. So that's a little annoying that we haven't come across it yet. Even like these shoes I think come in like a red version. So I just feel like we're getting very unlucky with this shopping. And then for our Nook Mile items, I want to get all 3 of these. So the custom pro editor, the design portal, and the pattern. So I'm going to download all of these real quick, and then we can get to actually code shopping. And I do have a whole Pinterest page full of a bunch of red codes, so I'm super excited to go over them with you. So I'll see ya in a second after I buy all of these things, after I waste all of my money on this actually. Here we are at our first code, and the first one that I'm looking for is, okay, so I have kind of 2 ideas for our pathing on the island. I'm either thinking of using like a red brick kind of code for our main path, or I'm thinking about using the light dirt as our road code and maybe having the little white lines as the border. You know what I'm talking about? Where it kind of looks like the lines are like spray painted on the dirt. And then on top of that, I was thinking of adding like a cute little flower design in like little patches and everything, which I feel like this is hard for me to explain without actually having the in-game pathing yet, but hopefully you understand what I'm talking about. But I was thinking this code we could put on top of that dirt path, which would be kind of cute. So I have a couple codes like this where we could put it on top of the dirt code, and then I have a couple that are like actual roads, like brick road. A lot of them are brick roads because like bricks usually come in red. There's not really many like actual road codes, like a cement pavement kind of deal that are red. So instead I found a lot of brick ones. So I'm just going to download each of those that we have, and then we can kind of pick which ones we like the most. So the first one is this lovely rose pattern, which I do kind of like. It's very sparse and you can still see through down to whatever it's on top of, which I do like. So yeah, this is our first one. And then actually, do they have anything else that I would be interested in? No, it does not look like it. What about clothes? No, nothing red. I do have some clothes codes saved as well, so we'll probably go over those ones near the end of our code shopping. But there are a bunch of cute red clothes, so we'll go over those later. But yeah, this is the first code, so on to the next one. Here is our next code, and as you can see, it's one of those red brick ones. I like this one because it's a little bit darker, and I feel like more red than most of the other brick codes I see. A lot of the brick codes are on that like dark terracotta red brickish one, but this one is like super like red looking. So I do like this one. We're going to download this. And then real quick, anything else in here that we like? What is this? This is cute, but I feel like it's not red enough. Like there's a lot of blue on it. So I think I'm going to pass. And we're just going to download the brick one for this code. This is the next code that I had saved, and it's technically called red brick. But when I'm looking at this, I don't really think of the color red. It looks very brown to me. I also had this one down here, this like sparse brick one saved, but I feel like these are just too like orangey brown. So I don't actually think I'm going to save this one just because it's a little differently colored than what I had imagined. Ooh, what is this hat though? This hat is kind of cute, but I think I like the actual hat in the game a little bit better that looks like this. But yeah, I'm not going to save that one, so on to the next code. Up next, we have another code for some bricks, and I do think this one is a little bit more red, which I do like, so I think I'm going to save this one. And I think this is another one that I would put on top of the dirt path, if that makes sense. Like not use it as its own pathing. I mean, we could for certain areas, but I do think it would look cute as like a little brick kind of pattern on top of the dirt path, you know what I mean? Like in just little spots, like have some like worn down brick. Although I feel like this is not like saved the best way for me to see which item goes where. Because there's like a couple different variants, like this one and this one. I think this is the bottom corner. I think that's this one down here. Okay, yeah. Let me just figure this out and then we'll move on to the next code. Actually, do they have any clothes or anything? They do not. Okay, yeah. So I'm just going to download all of this and I'll see you back in a second. We are at the next code, and the next one that I'm looking for is hopefully down here. It is. Okay. So the next one I came for is this cute little flower pattern. I don't know if these are supposed to be like strawberries, like the little red pieces, but I think this code is so adorable. I saw Crispy Crafts use this one on her Valentine's Day island, and I fell in love with it on that island. So when I saw it on Pinterest when I was code shopping, I was like, I need to download this one. And I think this one would be so adorable on top of the light dirt path. So that's what I'm kind of thinking for this one. It's also another good path if we want to use like larger items like giant vines or the mush parasols and stuff to make like a little circle for those items to sit on top of, because then it like makes a design on the ground and fills in that space a little bit more. So I love getting patterns like this that you can do that with. So we can use this for like a bunch of different things. And then real quick, while we're here, do they have any red clothes? They do not. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and finish downloading this one and then we'll move on to another code. But I think I'm gonna like this code a lot because I think it's so cute, and I feel like it will go well with like the color of the grass as well, which also I have been thinking about because I wanted to have the hibiscus bushes. I'm pretty sure it's called the hibiscus bush that has the red flowers, and I kind of want to use those flowers on this island, well, those bushes on this island, and they're in bloom so in the summer until like the end of September. So I'm thinking of having our island set in like mid-September because I kind of like the grass and the tree color then. So we might have to do a little bit of time traveling to see what time of the year we like the best, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like September. But anyways, yeah, I'll see you in a second. Next up, we have the code that I was talking about that goes like on top of the dirt path, like little spray painted lines. So it just like little white lines that go around the border of the path, and I think they're so cute. So we're gonna download this, and then we're gonna have to see which path we want because we have so many codes, and I'm definitely not going to save all of the ones that I have saved right now. So maybe after I download this one, actually I have one more I want to download, so after we download that next one, maybe we can come back and pick which ones we don't actually want to keep, so we can shrink our list down, because I have like a lot of spaces filled up right now. Like we're getting pretty low in the line here. So yeah, this one and then one more, and then we'll probably decide which ones we don't like. We are back with another code, and it's this lawn. I think it's so cute. They also have a bunch of other ones. Ooh, they do have a brightly colored one. I think I like this one. I think this will go more with the color that we're using in September if we go to September. This one's more very like June, July. So I think I'm gonna go with this one, but I will save the design code, so if we do need to switch it out for the other one, we can definitely save that as well. But this code is so cute and I just love it, and I've never been able to use it before, and I'm gonna kind of use this code in place of where I would probably use like a dirt code. So I don't know, I feel like it's a little bit more green. I don't know why. I just want to use this code instead, okay? Okay? Is that too hard? Is that too hard to understand? And any chance they have clothes? Nothing I'm really looking at, but I do see this little guy, and this guy is really cute. Look at this. It's so baby. I might download this too. I'm gonna download this actually. I do have like a lot of other like fabrics and stuff saved, but this one's adorable and I can't pass it up. So I will also be taking that with the rest of these things. So after I finish downloading this one, I'm going to put all of them on the ground, and then we can decide which ones we want to keep and then which ones we want to get rid of. So uno momento. Just like that, we're back with our codes. I think that's all of them, right? Did I put them all on the ground? I'm pretty sure I did. I think the only one was this little guy down here, but all of these ones are on the ground. And okay, the first ones that I want to look at are the flower ones. So we have this adorable like strawberry flower pattern, and then over here we have the rose pattern. And to be honest, I think I prefer this one. I like that it has the green detail in it, because I do plan on putting this on like the in-game dirt. So I feel like this one, I don't know why, I just feel like I like this one more because I do like the greenery in it. So I do think we're going to go ahead and get rid of this path and just keep that other path. And I don't think we need to have two different flower patterns. I think that's a little too much. So instead, we're just going to go ahead and get rid of this one. And then I do really like this grass pattern over here. I do want to time travel to September to see what it looks like in the September grass, because we might have to switch it out for the other color version. But I really like how this looks, so we're going to keep this. And then we're going to keep this one as well, because I think I do want to do the in-game road, like with the dirt path. So I do think I'm going to get rid of this path. I mean, we could put this over top of the in-game dirt, but I think this one leans a little too brown for me, and I'm not loving it. And it was really hard to figure out the pieces for that one, so I'm just not going to keep it. And then for this one, I don't think I'm going to use this as a road code like I had thought about using. But instead of getting rid of the whole thing, I think I'm just going to keep the centerpiece. So if we do need brick for something, at least we have this red version of a brick, which I do really like. I think it's cute. It's a little bit more of like a berry red rather than like this hot fire red color over here. But I think it will be kind of nice to have a little bit of a difference in red. And I'm thinking maybe we could do a land bridge and have this as like the little part of a land bridge. So I think that would be cute. So yeah, I guess before I go ahead and get any other codes, I think I want to time travel to see how this one looks, because I do want to switch it out for the other one if it doesn't look great in the September grass. But before we do that, I do want to check out Nook's Cranny real quick. Ooh, a red vacuum. I will buy this. I'm gonna buy this because we do have to decorate our house and get to an S ranking, and I think this would be really cute in our house. So we're gonna buy this. Thank you so much, Tommy. My favorite Nookling. And then what do they have in the store today? Anything? It's never red wrapping paper. It never is for some reason. And it doesn't look like any flooring or wallpaper that I like either. So, okay. Well, at least we got one thing. And then I did already log into the ABD, so let's just go ahead and time travel to like mid-September. We are in the beginning of September. I went a little too far into September and I didn't like how light colored the trees were. I kind of like them being this darker color with a lighter color grass. And I do think this like works for the grass. They are a little bit different of a color, but I mean, at least it will stand out enough for us to like see on the ground. I think it will blend in enough when we have like stuff around it and everything. So these are our paths that we're gonna use. And then I actually have some codes that I want to make myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear out the codes that we're not gonna be using on here and reorganize everything. And then we can get to making some of our own codes actually, because there's some things that I want that just don't come in red, or I can't find them in red. So I'm gonna have to make them myself. So yeah, I'll see you in 1 second once we start crafting all of those codes. Oh, welcome back. We are gonna be making our own code. And the first one that I want to make is actually a couple of log stake plank things, you know? I feel like I never know what to call these things, but they're log planks, okay? That's just what they are. So first I think I'm gonna make the horizontal ones, and I'm just gonna kind of wing this that we're doing. We're kind of just going with the flow. I've never really made log planks before, so we'll see how this turns out. But I watched a tutorial from April Honey, and it seemed like pretty straightforward. So I'm just kind of going off of her tutorial, and I'll leave her like actual tutorial in the description for you. So if you want to make them for yourself and like actually learn how to make them, I don't know, see a professional do it, you can watch her video. But I think we can do it. I think we in fact can do it. So first I'm just making like kind of like the outer shape of them to get like the general idea of how I want these little log guys to look. And then we do have to go through and make different versions of these for each direction. So there's like 6 different types of log plank things. So we'll have to go through and do all of that. But we can just copy and paste the one and then use like the same color scheme for everything, you know? So that's pretty easy. So once I have like the general outline of what we're doing, I'm going to go ahead and darken the one side and the bottom of them for like a little bit of a shadow. So all of this will be like the darkest shade. That's cute. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. There we go. And then we're going to take a highlight shade, which I don't know if this one is light enough for this, but we're gonna try it out. Yeah, I think this is light enough. I don't think I'll need that lightest shade. So we can do the opposite of what we did on the other side. So this will be the highlight because like that's where like the sun hits, you know? And then the shadow would be on the other side. And we do it for both planks. Yay! And then like that's like a pretty standard plank design, I guess. And then we have to go through and make some like highlights and lowlights within the plank itself. So I'm just gonna do random little lines here, just some like variation in the wood, and I'm just gonna do these in a couple spots with a lighter version and a darker version. And then we can go to the second darkest, and then up here too, just like some random areas, I guess. Yeah, and that gives it like a little bit more dimension kind of looking. And then we have to do that for this side as well. I feel like since I started the hard mode 2.0 challenge, I have been a lot more like eager to make my own codes. Like not really eager, but I feel like I can actually do it, you know? Like before I would only use codes that I found, but now I'm like, oh, I could just make that code. Like I believe in myself more, you know? And it's really nice that people like make tutorials, and even on like Pinterest you can find like pixel by pixel guides of what to do, which is really nice. And I respect the people who make those so much because they're helping the community. So that's what our plank looks like right now. So let's go ahead and save this. I'm just gonna call them planks because that's what it is. And then I guess I could upload these and people could use them for themselves, you know? If anyone else is doing an entirely red island and they want some red wood planks. And then let's put these on the ground. Yeah, look at that. Oh my gosh, we made our own plank design. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that and copy it into all of the surrounding spots. That way I don't have to redo the color scheme and everything. I just have to like erase it and redo the design, but I don't have to like worry about getting all the colors correct because it will automatically be in all of those. So that's really good. We have our own little plank design. I'm just going to put all these on the ground, so once they're like complete, it will go ahead and update all of them to look like the little oval, you know? So let me finish up the rest of the planks and I'll show you the final product of all 6 of them. All right, so we are back and I finished off the rest of the planks. So here they are. They definitely look a little weird in the bright sun, but I think once we get to like sunset, like right now, you can see the other colors a little bit more. When it's like full sun, it looks a little washed out. So I may go back in and make subtle changes to this depending on what time of day we decide to have the island. But I think the next one I want to work on is actually going to be using the same pattern as well. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this one again. And let's go ahead and change it up. I think I want to make some wood plank like decking. So I'm going to start out with everything being this solid red color that we used earlier. And then we can make some lines on this guy to make like the planks. So I'm going to start with the one right above the seam and then down at the bottom as well. So the top and bottom kind of mirror each other. And then we're going to go to the 8th spot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then make a line to cut this guy in half. And then same thing up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then make a line here. And those are like all the cracks in between everything. And then I'm going to add in a highlight as well. So using that light color that we have again, and we're going to have this at the top of each plank. So it does go like right beneath the dark one too for like the top of the next plank, if that makes sense. So we kind of have like this like little stripy design. And then just like what we did with the planks that are like little stepping stone planks, we're gonna go in here and just make some color variations and little patches of like darker and lighter wood and everything. And this should give it a little bit more texture so it looks a little bit more three-dimensional and just makes it look a little bit more realistic. So I'm going to go through here and just add some little changes in colors and everything. And I'm going to do this for all of the planks. And I'm going to use this lighter color. And then I guess I can show you what else. I'm going to go back in with that second darkest color. And on the planks, I'm also going to make darker sections like this as well. And it just gives it that more of like a like actual wood grain feel when you see it on the ground. So I'm going to do this process for all of these planks and I'll show you what that looks like in 1 second. After going in with all of the other colors, this is what we end up with. So let's go ahead and save that. We can just save it as planks. I don't really care about the name right now. And then let's see what this looks like on the ground. I might time travel a little later in the day to get out of like such direct sunlight because I feel like it's washing out my codes a little bit. But here is our plank design. And see, like when it goes in the shadow, it looks a lot better. I wonder if I just change the darkness and lightness, or actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and time travel to where it's like a little bit of sunset. So I changed the time and honestly, they didn't look much different. So I went through and I actually changed a couple of the colors, like the dullness and brightness of everything. And I think this looks a little bit better. You can see some of that difference in the colors. So I'm much happier with this. And what I was going to do for the little planks that we just made, like the little grid ones, I'm actually going to copy both of these as well. Well, just this one, but I'm going to make 2 different versions. And one is going to go on the left and one is going to go on the right. So this one can be this side and then the other one can go on this side. And I want to make little like frayed edges. So we can start with this one. And I'm just going to go ahead and go in with the like transparent pixel. And I'm going to make a couple little dots first. And this is going to be my guide of where I'm going to stop the little planks. And I'm just going to make them all kind of different like depths, I guess. And then I'm going to connect those lines like this. Well, those dots like this, I guess. And all of this is going to be transparent now. So let me fill this in real quick. And once all of this is filled in with transparent, you can see over on the side that they're just like little plank guys. And I actually think, no, I think I'm going to bring this one back by one more actually. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit better. So they're all like different little levels. And then when you see that on the ground, it will look cool because then you can see like the grass on the sides like this. And I think that looks really cute. Yeah, I like that. And then we can go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. And I'm definitely not like a normal custom design creator, like ones that share how to do all of this, but I do think it's really fun for a challenge to do some of this stuff. And I honestly don't know if like when I'm talking about what I'm doing, if it makes any sense at all, but I'm kind of just like going through like what I'm doing for my codes. So I mean, you can use this as a tutorial if you want, or just as entertainment, you know. So just me trying to figure out how to do all of these little codes myself. And I wanted this one to be a little bit different than the one that we just did, so I didn't make like the top one the longest. I wanted it to be a little bit different than the other side. So actually I forgot to make this guy, and we need to bring this guy back too, and this guy needs a little corner piece. Okay, then let's see what this looks like on the ground. Yeah, I love how that looks. Look how cute this is. My little log things. And they're red. I swear it was really hard to find anything that was like red wood, you know? A lot of it was like just brown, but I want like red for my red island. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and make another custom design with this. And to be fair, I did see some custom designs with this like pattern I'm about to use, but I feel like I might as well make it myself so it matches like this color scheme that I'm like specifically doing. So we're gonna make a cute little like barn design. And what I need is kind of like a light gray color and a white. So let's make two versions. And I think I want to make this one slightly more gray. Yeah, okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead. I don't know if you've ever seen those barn codes that kind of have like the X in them, something like this. And then we're gonna do it from the other side as well. I'm just doing a diagonal line from corner to corner and then making it 2 wide instead of just the 1. So it has like, it's a little bit thicker. And then I'm actually gonna take one of the grays and go down the other side for some dimension. And so it doesn't look so like one-dimensional, I guess. And then when it's in a simple panel, I feel like you'll see the white on the sides, and I feel like that'll be good. I mean, we could have the white go across the bottoms too, or the top, maybe just like 1 tile wide like this. And then I think that's good. I mean, yeah. And then I'm gonna take the shadow color that we've used, and I'm going to go on the inside of this to give some dimension, and like the white part is like a metal that's on top of the wood, so it kind of makes a shadow down onto the wood itself. So we'll just do it here, and then last one over on this side. And then this is like a barn wall, and we can see what this looks like on the ground. Yeah, I think that looks cool. We could also do it in black. I don't know which one I would like the most. So let's copy this one real quick and make a black version. So I'm just going to change the color of the white and the gray to be a black version. So now we have a white and a black version, because I feel like I've seen some with white and some with black, and I don't know which one I'll end up using. So I guess for now we can have both of them. And then one more design that I want to make with this little custom code is a window. So let's go ahead and do that one real quick. And I think I want the frame of the window to be white. So I'm gonna make a box for the window, maybe like right here. And we're just gonna make a square for where our window is gonna go. And then I want that like T-frame of it. You know how I feel like most windows have like the ones inside? So kind of like this. And I'm just gonna fill these in, like the window part, the glass part of the window, all with black. And then I feel like on windows, you always have that little bit of shine on the windows. So I'm going to make a couple diagonal lines here, and they're kind of like the shine off of the window. So I'm going to have one in all of these. So that's like the darkest shade. And then I need to make one like that that's slightly lighter than this. I think that's like 1 shade lighter. And I'm just going to put that line right next to the other one. And I will go back in and fix the middle of it. It's just easier to do it this way, I feel like. And actually, I feel like I could make the first one slightly darker. Yeah, maybe we can make both of the grays a little darker. Maybe like that. Okay. And then I do want to make one more gray color, and this will be kind of like the shadow on the windowsill. And I do want to make this one slightly gray, so it's not too white. Yeah. And then we can take that color and make a slight little shadow underneath all of these boxes. So I'm just going in with an L at each of the little squares and making like a little shadow. And then when we're done with this, we're also going to make a shadow for like the window. It's like the whole window, you know what I mean? With that like dark red color again. And then we do have to fill in these with the white again, so the shadow doesn't look weird right there. And then we'll take the second darkest color that we have, and we're just going to go in that same L that we did with the like the square window part and do that along this. There we go. And that should be our little window. And let's see what this looks like on the ground. Yeah, look, we have our own barn codes. I think they look so good. I'm not a professional like code maker at all, but I'm pretty proud of these. I'm pretty proud of these. And they all like kind of match, so that's pretty fun. And if I want to, I can make other versions like with slightly different colors and everything, so that's pretty cool. Like I could make a brick code like this if I want to make it more of this color, but we'll see how that goes. There are a couple more codes I want to download, so let's jump back into the portal to get those real quick. The first one I'm gonna grab is actually this brick color, and I think I want to replace that other like berry maroon colored one that we have, this one. I think I'm gonna go ahead and replace that with this code just because I like this color scheme a little bit better. And I also like that they have like little bitty edges as well for both the right and left side. So if I want to do like a broken down kind of brick path somewhere, I can use this code. And it's just because I like the colors better. And yeah, they have a black version, which is nice too, but obviously I'm just going to be grabbing the red one because that's our main priority. And real quick, do they have any codes? They do have this red one. I'm not the biggest fan of this one, so I'm going to leave it, but I did like that brick code, so that's good. Anything else? Nope, that's going to be it for this one. You can probably guess which one I'm here for, but it is these apples. Because I definitely do want to make an apple orchard on the island. So if you put this on a little simple panel, it looks like you have like stacks of apples, and it's really cute. And I also like this little plaid design. It's very simple, but it's red, so I must have it. So we'll save this one as well. And I think I'm going to grab a couple more custom codes, and then I'll just show them to you at the end because this video is already getting kind of long. So I'll just show you them in my thing on the ground maybe in a second. Okay, I'm back. So I just want to go over all the codes we have. I put them all on the ground, and these are the ones that we made. So we have the barn walls. Oh, I probably should have, I guess I do kind of have a blank one. It's this one. But we have a bunch of barn ones with the windows and the X's and little plank guys and more little like wooden plank guys that you guys walk on. And then we have some different little designs. So I was thinking of making like an apple cider truck. So we have like a little window. For our apple orchard, we have like the stacked apples. We have the apple cider kind of stand. There's also this cute little fish sign that was red, so I grabbed that. A bunch of fabrics that we can use, and then these two are like the tops of stalls, so I liked both versions. And then of course we have our grass path, our path to go on top of the dirt path thing that we get from in-game, our cute little flower path, and then our new brick path, which I do like a lot more than our old one. And then down here we just kind of have some filler ones, so like a little bit of grass, this little chip bag, which I thought was so adorable, and then these little birds that I thought they were so cute. They're little cardinals. I think they're adorable. But before we end today, I figured we could go ahead and check out these shops as well. We did check out Able Sisters earlier today, but we did time travel, so there should be new stuff in store. Oh, Sable's talking a little bit more to us, so that's good. But I do want to see what else they have. I feel like we got really lucky with the wig this time, so I'm not like keeping my hopes up for a bunch of good things. But oh, I wish there was a red bunny hood. That would be so cute. Or like a red one of these. Oh, I love this hat. I don't even think there's a red version of like the normal tulip hat, right? I don't think so. Kind of like those boots, but I think I can do without. The only other thing I was looking at were these glasses. These are pretty nifty. Yeah, I'm gonna buy them, but I'm not gonna wear them out. And who knows, we can probably just gift a villager those glasses. I bet they would look really cute in them. And then we can also check out Nook's Cranny, even though Nook's Cranny has been letting me down these last couple times. So who knows what they're gonna have. Oh, they have a little bear. The bear I don't think it's red. I don't think there's a red version, but I know you can put like a red shirt on it. So I am gonna buy him. Thank you so much. He's so cute. And that blue version is actually pretty cute. I don't think I've seen that one before. A red umbrella. I'm buying it. Thank you so much. I'm literally poor. I need to go to a treasure island to get some money. Maybe we should do that before we leave today. Anything else in here? No. Lovely, lovely. Nothing else I want. Maybe we should go to a treasure island, actually. We should do a little TI run real quick. Well, plans have changed because the treasure island I was going to go to is actually down today. So we will not be going to a treasure island. We'll probably do that tomorrow because we will need to get some Nook Mile tickets to go villager hunting, which is my plan for tomorrow. So yeah, this is going to be the end of the video. Thanks so much for watching. When tomorrow's episode is ready, it will be somewhere on the screen here for you. And when that is ready, I'll see you there. And with that, goodbye, friends. Aw, he waved too. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Bye, friends. So cute.